Welcome back to Main Street Living. Quincy, did you know that in any given day, there are over 400,000 children in foster care in the United States?
No, I didn't. I didn't know that statistic, but I am fully aware as my wife works for a nonprofit that deals with a lot of foster parents. But I do also know this: most of those kids are removed from their home with very little than the clothes on their backs, and in most times,
Oh.
a trash bag in which to carry them. So, joining us today to talk a little bit about this is Rob Scheer, who's working to change how a child is transitioned to and from foster care. So. Welcome to the show, Rob. How you doing?
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. You know, any opportunity I get to talk about children in our foster care system is an amazing opportunity. So thank you.
Absolutely.
No problem. Rob, you are the founder of Comfort Cases there. Can you tell us how this cause is personal to you?
Yeah, so kind of crazy. I actually started in the system when I was 12 years old, carrying a trash bag up the very first home. I couldn't believe it. My whole life had changed. And then I turned 18. When I turned 18 back in the 80s, kids aged out of the system. No matter where you were in life, you were done. And I was done as a senior in high school and became homeless carrying my trash bag. I never thought that my life was ever going to be amount to anything. But instead, I graduated from high school, I joined the military, and I became a very successful businessman. I never looked back and thought about that trash bag until 12 years ago when four of the most amazing humans walked into my life. My four children, my daughter Amaya, her brother Makai, my son Grayson, and his brother Tristan. And all four of them carried a trash bag. How could we do this? How could we be a country that gives so much and we allow children who come into a system because of choices other people made carrying a trash bag? I just couldn't allow that to happen on my watch any longer.
Oh my gosh. It's so inspiring just listening to you talk. And so explain what you did from there, because I know you have these bags now and what's included in them.
So I will tell you, my journey was never going to be running a nonprofit. I am a banker by trade, and I just wanted to teach my children who are privileged that we need to be a part of a community that makes an impact. And how we were going to do that is we were going to eliminate trash bags. We were going to get every child a brand new case, that it would have a brand new pair of pajamas with a tag on it, that every child got their own lotion, their own shampoo, their own conditioner, and their own bar of soap. We wanted to make sure that every child got their own toothbrush and toothpaste. We also give every child an activity. See, over 90% of kids who enter the system enter in the back of a police cruiser. They go to holding centers with nothing to do. So kids under the age of 10 get a coloring book and crayons, and kids over the age of 10 get a journal and a pen and pencil set. As an author, I wrote my book for two reasons. Number one, I want you to love it in your mind. Number two, I want you to love it in your heart. But the most flattering thing you could ever do for a book is pass it on. So every single child gets a book. And then we give every kid a stuffy. I don't care if you're a newborn up to the age of 19. Everybody loves a good stuffed animal.
Oh,
The last thing we do is we give a blanket. See, my son Grayson was 6 years old when we started this organization. 6 years old. He said, "Daddy, we must give everybody a blankie." I said, "A blankie?" I said, "You know these kids are not cold, Grayson." He said, "No, Daddy. Every time they wrap themselves up in their blankie, they know we love them."
Yep,
See,
it's so true. I have my blankie right here.
at the end of the day, that's what we all want. We want to be loved. We want to know that we're not disposable. And these kids deserve that. So what ended up to being one case ended up to being five cases. Now we have delivered over 120,000 cases all over the country in all 50 states, DC and Puerto Rico. And by the way, if it wasn't for our amazing friends at Integrity Staffing who has supported us along this journey, it couldn't have happened. But we've done it. And let me tell you the reason why. Community. Our forefathers built communities for one reason, my friends. And it wasn't for us to live in a big house. It was for us to take care of each other. That's why.
Wow. How can you get people involved with Comfort Cases? Because I know, like with foundations and organizations, you got to jump through so many hoops, and then you still got to get the support. So tell us how you do that.
Well, first of all, everybody can be a part of the change. Visit comfortcases.org. You'd be surprised what you can do. Each and every one of us have an opportunity to be doers because that's what we are. So go to comfortcases.org. Let me tell you one quick thing that we do as Americans. For some reason, we go to hotels and we save all the lotion, shampoo, and conditioners from the hotel. We
Yeah.
take it home and we put it in a drawer. Open up that drawer and send those to us because we could use those. The next time you want to go to that overpriced coffee shop, go to Target, buy a pair of pajamas with a tag on it and send it to us. There's so much you can do. And by the way, time is valuable. So volunteer, go to group homes and read to these kids. Be there for them because they are our future.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, hearing your voice is very inspiring, Robin. We certainly appreciate what you're doing for the community
Absolutely.
overall. So thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you so much, everybody. Take care.
You
All right.
too.
You do the same. So inspiring to hear his voice. And after the break, we're going to get the inside scoop, transition a little bit to a popular show on Hulu. So you don't want to miss this. We'll be right back.